Welcome back to the New Manchester YouTube channel. This is yours truly. And before I get into this video, I was attacked by some Texas goofball on a video that I have posted on this account, this YouTube channel titled 66 Reasons Why Texas Sucks. I don't remember the guy's name. I deleted his account. I deleted his comment, and he says this: "Yeehaw! You mess with the wrong state, partner." And that's what he said. So I deleted that, and then he went to the 46 reasons why the USA sucks video, and he left this comment: "You messed with the wrong country, partner." So I deleted that. He gave me a thumbs down on my 66 reasons why Texas sucks video. He gave a thumbs down on it, so I got about like 8 dislikes and 27 likes. So I'm not worrying about that guy. I mean, he's just mad because I'm bashing his state. You know, that's what's wrong with these hardcore Texas people who have the Texas state pride. If you bash the state, they'll attack you with these weird comments, or if you go out in public and they see you and they recognize you, they will like throw things at you or destroy your car. Then you get mad, try to attack them. They'll hold you down and beat you up, or whatever it is that they're gonna do to you. Yeah, so Texas people like that are crazy. Okay, anyway, let me get into this video. This video that I'm about to do is about Europe and the people in Europe. And I want to read some comments from Ben Aku. Find them. Go to my tablet. And he says this: America is the worst so-called first world country out there, with a deteriorating quality of life and life expectancy. Just wanted to let you know about that. There is a lot more countries than France that you might like to live in. Portugal is nice. Finland, Norway are good too. Just a bit more expensive. France is still all right. France is still an all right choice if that's where your heart is set. Plus, air travel within Europe is cheap, so you can visit all these other countries, whatever you like to. Okay. And here's what he said about the UK, and I read this in some previous videos. I think I read this in a previous video. I'll read it again. I saw your video on the UK, and yeah, the UK sucks. Don't go there if you're looking for the European experience. It's just another mini America. The people are antisocial for the most part and spend more time online and social media rather than living in the real world. When they do feel social, it's mostly just getting smashed drunk at lame pubs or nightclubs or shopping. At least France or Portugal or even Spain has a great art scene. You can find social people that love to travel and go out instead of insular America or the UK. Yeah. Yeah, I want to talk about the UK. You said the people are antisocial for the most part and spend more time online and social media rather than living in the real world. When they do feel social, it's mostly just getting smashed drunk at lame pubs or nightclubs or shopping. Um, yeah, I went to the UK. Um, Came there on a flight from an airport in Atlanta, Georgia. Yeah, came there and arrived in London, England at Heathrow Airport. Yeah, ran into one of the airport staff there. I mean, an old lady. She was very friendly. She was smiling, and some weird antisocial guy at the baggage claim, and went there with my father, my sister, my mother. I mean, my dad asked this police officer there where the buses were at. When my dad asked this police officer, he just ignored my dad and just turned around and just walked away. Um, and an old man at this cruise ship dock in Southampton where me and my mom, dad, and my sister all got on this bus and left left Heathrow and traveled on this motorway from London to Southampton to go to this cruise ship dock to get on this cruise ship. I mean, we just got on this cruise ship to sail to countries like Belgium, Norway, Germany, and France. Yeah, the old guy at this checkout part was mumbling, and I don't know what he wanted me to do. Come to find out, he wanted me to take my shoes off and empty out my pockets so he can see if I have any weapons or anything on me. See what I got on me. Um, yeah, ran into an old, me, my mother, my father, my sister. I mean, we ran into an old British couple, and they were pretty friendly, and they were very talkable. I'm assuming that I think the young people are antisocial. I don't know. I mean, I don't know about Gen Xers, British Gen Xers. I don't know about them. I mean, I don't know if they're antisocial or not. So I don't know. Um, yeah. Got on this flight when we left Europe. After going on that cruise, on that cruise ship. And sat next to my dad on the plane and saw this hot stewardess woman and this black guy. This black guy was wearing a black suit, and the stewardess was a hot, attractive woman who was wearing a red pantsuit, and she was sexy as hell. She was good looking, really. I was checking her out. And I think they were British. I think they were. I think I didn't pick up the accent, so they were friendly. I mean, they didn't give me a hard time like that fat ass woman stewardess on that flight from New York to Dallas back here in the States. Yeah, the flight from London to New York was all right. It was good. I mean, treated better, no crap, no BS, no nothing, no insanity, no weirdness, nothing. Um, at the baggage claim waiting part of Heathrow. There was this Indian woman who saw the picture of my passport and said this. Wow, that's a nice picture. So I don't know. Ben Aku's telling me that British people are antisocial for the most part, and they spend more time on social media. And when they do feel social, they go to nightclubs and pubs and get smashed drunk. So I'm assuming that's the young. So I'm assuming that that's the young people, not the older people. I don't know. Yeah, seems to me the UK has similarities to the US. So yeah, so I don't know. I have no interest in moving to the UK or living there. I mean, I will visit there. I will go and visit there, but I'm not gonna live there. And okay, okay, countries and other countries in Europe. Let's see. Um, you tell me Portugal is nice. Finland, Norway are good too. Just a bit more expensive. I never been to Portugal, in Finland or Finland, but I've been to Norway, Oslo, Norway, and when I was there, people there were. I went to one store there. People there were very antisocial. Um, they were, and the only social person that I encountered, I was with my sister. I mean, my parents went back to the cruise ship. It was just me and my sister walking through Oslo, and we went to this store, and there was this Asian lady. She spoke perfectly good English, and she sounded like an American, and she was the only sociable person there, and didn't talk to any of the Norwegian people in Oslo. Heard stories that people in Scandinavia are very ice cold and antisocial, and I heard this from Winston Wu. And when I was in Norway, I mean everything he said was true, and yeah, and yeah, I'm gonna talk about people in Sweden. Swedish people I heard are very antisocial and very ice cold, and they won't talk to you unless they know you or what you're talking to them about gives them value. Yeah, if they don't know you or what you're talking to them about gives them value, they won't say a word to you. And plus, they plus Swedish people find um people talking to each other on buses and out in public is weird, and it's not normal. Um, yeah, got a whip of some Swedish people on videos on YouTube, and one Swedish person told me this: the United States need to develop their own social system to help the people. They can't copy off of other countries. And one Swedish person said this when I was bashing Swedish people in Sweden, and that person said this: New Manchester, you want to talk about health? You Americans are the last things about health, or something like this. You guys deep fry everything that you touch, and diabetes make everybody fat, and that's why that is one of the problems in America. And when I try to reply to that person, they deleted their comment. So yeah, yeah, it seems to me that Swedish people don't spend a lot of time online like Americans and Brits do. So if you talk to these people face to face in public, and like in Sweden, they'll probably ignore you and won't say a word to you. And oh yeah, what else? Yeah, I remember I was in Germany, and when I got done going to the mall in Hannaberg with my sister and my father, we went to this store to buy things. I mean, I bought some sparkling water and some sodas. I remember I was standing at the cruise ship dock to return back to the cruise ship, and I was holding a bottle of Coca-Cola and holding a bottle of Sprite. I mean, one of the sodas was for my father, and someone tapped. I felt a tap on my shoulder, and I turned around. It was this guy wearing glasses and a white button-up dress shirt and black dress pants. He was waving at me, giving me the thumbs up. So yeah, people in Germany are very friendly and they're very sociable people, and they are. Um, I couldn't talk to the guy because the guy was busy doing his job, so I didn't want to bother him. And I remember I was on a cruise ship, and we were at this Windjammer. I was at this Windjammer restaurant with my father, my mother, and my sister, and there was this European guy. He come walking up. He was a waiter. And I didn't know what country he was from. I didn't ask him. I was like, I was afraid to say anything to these people because my dad, my sister, my mom. Well, my sister will probably hit me and tell me to shut up if I say something that's offensive to them. The guy was bringing us food and he was saying this. I'm sorry. Oh, my bad. My bad. I didn't mean to do that. My bad. Like he was like talking like us. It was kind of funny. And what else? There was this lockbox that locked all the things in the cabin rooms in the cabin room of me and my dad. Me and my dad stayed in one cabin room, and my sister, my mom stayed in the other. Um, my dad couldn't unlock it to get his things out of it, and he called the cruise ship attendants, and they came to help out. It was a guy. He came in and did the code, and my dad asked him a question. So what's wrong with it? And the guy ignored my dad and didn't say anything. He just went and just did his job, unlocked it, and just left. So I saw this very similar on this television show called Naked and Afraid. There was this American woman from Texas, and there was this guy from some country in Europe. Um, and they were supposed to be together and survive together and help each other out. The European guy was very antisocial, and well, actually, he wanted to do everything on his own and just worry about himself because he came from a bad family, I guess. That he was very tough and he did everything on his own. And the woman tried to ask him, "Hey, let's work together," and all this, and he just ignored her, act like he didn't exist, and the woman lost it and talked about killing the guy, and she was booted off, and the European guy was all alone. He was all by himself, and all this took place in Australia, and he won the Naked and Afraid challenge. And I think he said this about his life and his struggle. So I don't know. Yeah. And also in France, well, in Belgium actually, I forgot to mention this. In Belgium, and when me, my father, and my mother, we was walking through this unknown city in Belgium, which was in the northern part of Belgium, which is known as the Flemish community, or Flanders, which is the Dutch speaking part of Belgium. Um, Belgium is made up of three parts. The Flemish speaking part, which is Belgium's version of Dutch. And to the south, you got the Walloons, which is the French speaking part in the south. And then on the eastern part of the country, you got a small, tiny German speaking part, which is near the border with Germany. We were in the northern part. We were in the Flemish part. And my mom, my dad, and my sister walked through the unknown city. It was an old city. It was a village, by the way. I'm gonna call it a village, and yeah, a woman walked by and said hi to one of us, and I said hi back. And my dad asked this guy who was walking on the sidewalk, like how far was something is, and he explained where everything was, and he told my dad it was up to him where he wanted to go. And when we went to this store, this old guy, this fat old guy, come walking out. He was friendly. He wanted to talk to us. He walked up to us, and he offered me some sweet celery stick vegetable. And I turned it down. I said no, thank you. And he wanted to talk to us, and he asked my dad, "What country are you from?" And he said, "We're from the United States." And he said, "Oh, big country." And in France, yeah, I was in France. Not a lot of people there talk to us. We just, my sister was walking around this city in France, northwestern France, in the Normandy region called Le Havre. And my sister was upset because we couldn't find the she could find the souvenir shops, and we walked into this building of this radio station and got sent away by the security guard. And went to this went to one souvenir shop. And I think one of the people told my sister that everything was closed because of Bastille Day, a holiday in France, and which I didn't know anything about. As me and my sister went to this mall, and we walked around the city. And my sister went to this hamburger stand to order a cup of water. I wasn't hungry, and neither was her. And as I was standing by there and waiting for my sister to get her cup of water. It was just me and my sister. My parents walked with us when we got off this bus after leaving the cruise ship and the cruise ship dock. Yeah. My parents left and went back to the cruise ship, and me and my sister walked around Le Havre, France. And when I was standing at the hamburger stand, this guy, some homeless guy, come walking by, talking to himself. And I didn't know what he was saying because he was speaking French. And this bald-headed guy with tattoos was at the hamburger stand along with me. And we saw this guy walking by, the homeless guy walking by. And the bald-headed guy turned and looked at me and did this. Tell me the guy was crazy. And I did this back at him, saying that the guy was crazy, and he shook his head. So, so that was kind of funny. And also, I remember also going back to Belgium, and when me and my sister got on this trolley, the tram or the bus to travel to deep into this unknown city in Belgium. And we went to this carnival place where this carnival was going on. Like, walked through the old part of the city. Saw these bicycles, like people riding bicycles. Like, saw this bicycle caddy that had tons and tons and tons of bicycles parked into them. Yeah, we went to a souvenir shop. And yeah, on the bus or on this trolley, my sister was talking to this old guy from Scotland. And this old guy from Scotland was shocked when my sister told me how hot it was in the States during the summertime, and he was just shocked. He was like this. Yeah. So yeah. I'm gonna give my thoughts on Europe. I went to Northern Europe in 2017 with my mother, my father, my sister. I mean, went there on July the 6th of 2017. I mean, this was like way before I created this YouTube channel. And I'm gonna say this. Yeah, the people in Europe are a mixed bag. I mean, some of them are friendly, are sociable. Some of them are antisocial. I mean, you can't talk to everybody there. I mean, some will talk to you, some won't talk to you, and at the request of Ben Aku, who wanted me to check out Portugal and Finland. Yeah, I'll check those other countries out. Also, I'll check out go to other parts of Belgium or German, or I'll go to other parts of Belgium, Germany. I'll probably go to Spain, Portugal, and Italy, and probably give the Scandinavian countries another chance. I'll give those. Yeah, I'll give the Scandinavian countries another chance. I'll go to those other countries as well. So yeah, he's right there. France is not the only country that I can go to to get a whip of the European experience. So yeah. Europe has its problems. I mean, all the people aren't perfect. Some have problems or not. I mean, I heard this from my father that when him, my mother, my father was in we're in Spain. My dad, my sister, my mother were in Spain. I mean, I think they were on this. I think they were on this flight where or in some city in Spain where some guy was yelling and was causing mayhem, was like throwing things and destroying something in this restaurant. So yeah, I don't know where this was, but yeah, yeah. So yeah, the Europeans are okay. I mean, yeah, some of them aren't that great. Some of them are great. Some of them are good. Some of them are not that good. But overall, yeah, Europe has its problems. But overall, it's not as bad and just crumbling and messed up like here in the States and Canada and here in North America. And going back to the UK, the UK is a mixed bag, and I don't know. I mean, yeah, I'm probably gonna, yeah, and I got a whip of how antisocial these people are. Uh, Commenting on some videos on YouTube channels from some Brits, like Scotty 3861 and Truth Seeker 6666. Um, yeah, these people are antisocial. Truth Seeker 6666 is an older guy. He's a bald headed white guy, and think he's a I think he's around my sister's age. I think he's a Gen Xer, and Scotty 3861 is a millennial. So yeah, yeah. I left some comments on their videos and trying to make them laugh and trying to make them respond to me, but they didn't respond to me at all. So yeah, so yeah, the only person who responded to me in the comment sections on the videos of Scotty 3861's YouTube channel was a guy from New England here in the U.S. So that's kind of sad. So yeah, so Ben Aku is right. I mean, British people are antisocial, and they just spend more time online and on social media rather than living in the real world. And he said when they do feel social, for mostly just getting smashed drunk at lame pubs and nightclubs and or at shopping stores or shops. So yeah. Yeah, but I got a glimpse of Scotty 3861's video. He talked about British people are antisocial and they just ignore each other and they don't and they won't care if someone drowns in quicksand. So yeah, yeah, UK sounds like an antisocial place. So that's one. So I'm gonna stay away from that country. I mean, I'll visit, but I'm not gonna live there. So yeah, so that's all I gotta say about people in Europe. All right, bye.